What's up, my fellow model builders? It's Rick here. Welcome to another video. This video is going to be an update on the diorama. Got a little bit of progress done. Kind of just wanted to chat a little bit in general about dioramas and stuff like that. I've been into them since I was a kid. That's kind of what I was into more than anything, was dioramas and train layouts and everything like that. As I got older, obviously I started building model cars and everything. Never really did the diorama thing. And now I figure, you know what, I got my own house. You know, put a little money aside here and there, get this diorama done, built, you know, at least part of it. I'd love to have a huge, you know, like almost a whole room going around the outside of the room layout or something like that. That'd be really cool. But for now, this is basically what the space I have. And this is actually, what you're looking at is two of the black, God, I can't remember who made it. I made a video on them, but the black shelving units that I have in here, I have a couple other videos where you can see them. They're like 30 bucks, and so I took one of them and basically split it down into two, and I have, you know, one going across here, one going across there, so that way, you know, I didn't have to buy another table or anything like that, and this way it works pretty good for the diorama. So moving on, what I spoke about before as far as the setup of the diorama, that's kind of how it's going to be, I decided, because like I said, I don't have a whole lot of room right now. What you're looking at is pretty much the only space that I have for this right now, because everything else, you know, is all the other modeling stuff as well as my other tools, and you know, I need a place to make the videos and everything for my reviews. So but I'll make another video on that later. So basically where I'm at here is the left section here. That's still going to be our junkyard, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I got all these popsicle sticks here I got to cut down. Basically going to make like a fence out of the popsicle sticks here, and this, you know, has been done countless times for dioramas, and it looks pretty good. But what I can't decide on is, this was kind of a test piece I made, you know, a few months back, and you know, they're all uneven and everything, which kind of was a cool look at first, but I'm not really a big fan of it now with this, the way this is going to be set up, because I don't really want it to look like a really old junkyard. I kind of just want it to look like a place where cars are sitting, you know what I mean? So kind of almost like a parking lot kind of area, but it'll go along with the performance shop garage diorama here, if whatever you want to call it. And what I'm thinking about doing is, since you got the door here and then the large door here for the cars to go through, creating a little turn in here. I mean, obviously it could continue on in theory, but have the entrance to the lot here basically right here, so you can go straight in from here to here. I was thinking about having over here, which I guess I could do two entrances, and I wanted to kind of do like an opening gate kind of setup, but I don't know with these if I'm going to be able to do that, but I guess we'll see what happens. So what I need to do is I need to recut all these, because the ones that I had aren't all even. So I got plenty of them. I got a whole nother box down there, so I'll cut those down, and I'll have the fence going all around the entrance. Like I said, I'm not sure where I'm going to go. I'm just going to get these all cut down, and then I can worry about attaching them together, and I'm just going to do it like this. Just have the two pieces over there. And this tacky glue actually seems to work pretty good. You can pick this up at all kinds of different places. Aleen's original tacky glue, or Aleen, I don't know how to say that. And this I just had out here for weight. I've gotten the top section of the performance shop just about done here. I guess I can take this tape off. Don't need it on here anymore. So I got all the pieces cut, and I have the main beams that go across glued into place, and then I just, what I had on there to start with, I need this tape, it's going to be a pain. There we go. Then what I just took two more pieces here of similar size, and they're going to be glued in right here for the outsides. And then I have the four support posts here. And I almost was going to redo these in the square stock of the balsa wood, but I decided I've already cut these and they're the right size. I have these too, but they're a little bit smaller as far as the scale of how big this is going to be, because you can actually fit a 1/24th, 1/25th scale car on here, or a pickup truck or anything like that. So that's another idea. How it would get up there, I don't know, forklift maybe, something. So then I'll have, obviously, these posts like this, and I haven't determined on whether, I'm probably going to have them like this, so that gives me more clearance as far as, you know, the width you have here across, because this width really isn't going to matter. I'm either going to have a set of stairs, or I might use that plastic extendable ladder I have and just attach that to here somehow. So here is what it looks like. Obviously it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Make sure I'm still in the camera. Yeah, hopefully I am. So there's a few pieces that are a little loose still. I have to re-glue those down. But this is basically going to be the front side here. I kept everything all level. That's why I got the square here and everything. And if you notice on the back, it's a little rough, but you won't see that once it's sat like this. And I'm probably going to have a rail going in the back of the front, possibly. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I might just leave it open. So this is basically what you're going to see when it's in the diorama. And actually, I'll have a mock-up of this because I do have to stain it still. And I did a little test, and I can't find the piece that I used, but I did a test with the 2 stain markers, and they actually work out really good. So we're definitely going to go with those. Tools that I use for making diorama stuff. Well, since most of the stuff is wood, it makes it a lot easier. Wood, plastic, foam, all that. Easy to cut. So I don't really have anything fancy here. I mean, you got tape obviously for, you know, masking things off or holding things down as you guys saw a second ago. Pencil for marking lines. You can use markers if you need to. The paint stain markers, those seem to work pretty good. I am going to make a full video on those. I just haven't had much time. I'm just kind of, you know, winging this one as I go, so I apologize for the lack of professionalism in this video. Anyway, another thing that's really come in handy, I picked up this little saw here, this mini saw, and it came with like 3 or 4 extra blades. I can't remember exactly where I got it. It was either Harbor Freight or Walmart maybe. It was like $5 or $6. I think it was Harbor Freight actually. They had a sidewalk sale and they had this out there. And I also have, I guess you call it the miter box here for keeping everything straight, 45-degree angles, 90-degree angles. Lots of balsa wood, that's the biggest thing. You know, I got all kinds of sizes. I need to go and get some more. These are quite large for the 1/24th, 1/25th scale that I'm going after, but they work good for building stuff like this, you know, large framework and stuff like that. Obviously you need rulers, tape measure, T-square or, you know, right angle type of square, stuff like this. Also got, you know, a small one here, making sure you keep that 90-degree angle that you always need to make sure everything is level and correct. Also picked this up too from Harbor Freight, little small clamp. Not sure how much I'm really going to be able to use this, but hey, you can always use more clamps. We got scissors. Oh, here is actually the part that I stained, so you guys can see this. It's a little preview. I don't know how well it's showing up in the video. But you have, God, I don't know if I can remember it. This is just a dark brown, which I believe is that one. And then this one is the Early American. Yeah, Early American. I think that's that browner one, whereas this is more of just a blackish, grayish kind of brown. So there's that. Anyway, like I said, I'll make another video on that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, the tacky glue or Elmer's wood glue. Any type of wood glue would work. Regular white glue works a lot on the foam. Also, solid base. You definitely want a solid base. I mean, this is pretty sturdy here, but as far as making sure everything's straight, you know, I got a 3/4 inch piece of wood right here that I use for that, and this will eventually be turned into probably a small garage diorama one day. Who knows? I just grabbed some pieces from my uncle. He's a big woodworker. Let's see if I can loosen this here to give you guys a better look. Sorry. So there you go. There's a diorama. There's what will be the junkyard. And there's all the supplies. And there's a second level about to be added in. So that's where we're at. You guys take it easy. Lots more videos to come.